A lot of times people say to me, why poetry? What does that have to do with business, and why would I be interested in it? And I've talked about this quite a bit, actually, but one of the things that I feel like is really important to think about, especially in terms of the language of leadership, is that poetry can bring a certain kind of attention to the language that we use to talk about things that are important. For example, Samuel Taylor Coleridge said, best words in the best order. That's what poetry was. Prose was the best words, but poetry was best words, best order. And I like to think, actually, that there's one other element: best words, best order, best time. Because sometimes when we're thinking about the kinds of things that we need to say in our work as leaders, we also need to pay attention to what needs to be said now, and in what way. And a lot of times people say, well, you manage with prose and you lead with poetry. And I also think that's really important, because managing is about getting things done and making sure that we've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's and all those other cliches about getting stuff done. And what really needs to happen with leadership is we need to inspire. We need people to remember what we've said and the language that we use to create touchstones for our work. So what poetry does, actually, when you have a practice of it, whether it's listening or talking about it or writing it, is you're playing around in that field of best words and best order, and you're getting a feel for it. And that's really important, because it arrests our attention and allows us to be inspiring in the way we lead.